Chelsea will acquire a new striker this summer as part of their plans for next season, but there are no negotiations or discussions happening for Victor Osimhen, whether or not Lukaku is involved in the deal. Currently, Chelsea have no intention of pursuing Osimhen. Chelsea and Napoli are not working on a swap deal between Victor Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku. Chelsea are firm on the £38 million release clause for any club interested in signing Romelu Lukaku this summer. Armando Broja is among the candidates on AS Monaco's shortlist for a new striker to succeed Ben Yedder, according to reports, although other options are being considered as well. Monaco's top priority is a young striker, and Broja is set to depart Chelsea on a permanent basis. The club is also evaluating 2 additional players for the forward role. Liverpool are planning to keep Alisson as part of their squad for next season, despite links to Saudi Arabia. While there were approaches from Saudi clubs in March, nothing has progressed or become concrete. Alisson and Liverpool's priority is to stay together. Arsenal have already prepared a new contract proposal for Mikel Arteta, which will be discussed soon. Arsenal are extremely happy with Arteta, and the feeling is mutual. Both parties are eager to continue with the current project. Arteta will become one of the highest paid managers in Europe. Thomas Tuchel remains eager to return to work this summer, provided a good opportunity arises. If Manchester United decide to part ways with Erik ten Hag, Tuchel would be one of the names on their shortlist. He is very interested in a Premier League return. Kieran McKenna has signed a new long-term deal with Ipswich Town, which is now confirmed. I am so happy to have committed my future to taking the next step with Ipswich Town, and am really excited for what's ahead as we continue this journey together, he said. West Ham are in talks for Brazilian talent Luis Guilherme. The package being discussed includes a €30 million fee and a sell-on clause with next steps pending. West Ham United will decide soon on Fabricio Bruno after issues with personal terms. Crystal Palace are in negotiations to sign Jobe Bellingham, one of their priority targets for the summer. Oliver Glasner wants him, and Dougie Freedman is working to convince the player. Other clubs, including Brentford, are also interested in Jobe. Rodrigo's position ahead of the summer transfer window remains clear. He fully intends to stay at Real Madrid. Rodrigo and his camp firmly believe this is the best technical project in the world, and he has no plans to leave. Welsh talent Silva Mexes has joined Manchester United from the Ipswich Town Academy today. Sunderland will not appoint Raphael Wicke as their new manager despite recent reports. There have been no contacts or talks, and he is not on the shortlist for the Sunderland job. The club is considering other candidates for the head coach position. Garcia Pimienta will become the new Sevilla head coach, with an agreement reached to replace Quique Sanchez Flores. Pimienta will sign a contract until June 2025, with an option for an additional season. The deal is almost done and set to be signed. Lazio are awaiting Daichi Kamada's agreement on the release clause value to finalize his contract extension following the salary agreement. Lazio prefer a release clause around €20 million, while Kamada wants it lower. Crystal Palace, along with his former manager Glasner, are waiting to see the outcome. Roma and RB Leipzig have finalized the deal for Angelino. The buy option clause was triggered today for €6 million. The contract includes a €2 million net salary plus add-ons. One French and one English club tried to enter the race for Angelino, but he's staying at Roma, where De Rossi wants him. There are no changes or issues between Thiago Motta and Juventus despite recent rumors. The agreement is in place until June 2027 and is set to be signed soon. Motta never requested a €5 million salary. The total package will be over €4 million, including staff members. Bologna are progressing in talks to appoint Vincenzo Italiano as the new head coach to replace Thiago Motta. Bologna aim to finalize the deal as soon as possible. Italiano remains the primary target for the head coach position. Paris Saint-Germain will make the Matvei Safonov deal official in June. Although it will take some time, everything is agreed with Krasnodar and the player. Safonov will sign until 2029 as PSG's new goalkeeper, while Krasnodar will set a record sale with a €20 million package, including add-ons. Leonardo Spinazzola and AS Roma are anticipated to part ways this summer. His contract ends in June, and there are no discussions about a new deal. Mets have exercised the buy option to acquire George Mikotadze from Ajax on a permanent basis. The fee will be around 13 million euros. Ajax will also retain a percentage of any future sale.